Hi, my name is Diarra. I'm from Senegal. So, I'm teaching history and geography and at the same time following the IPM Master 2 Lille 1 University e-learning program. Today, I'm here to deal with the use of video in e-learning. The work will be divided into three main parts. First, I'm going to talk about the historical background of the use of video in e-learning. Then, in the second part, I will talk about how to produce a video for e-learning. And finally, the advantage and drawbacks. So I mean the positive and negative aspect of video e-learning. Long time ago, using video in e-learning was almost impossible because of its expensive cost. Technically speaking, there was problem related to bandwidth and adaptation in accordance with some supports like old cell phone and laptops. Years after, with the increase of the high TV, the production of powerful engine, the possibility to turn video into multiple forms, the possibility to scenario the video for e-learning, using video in e-learning is more accessible and easy to use. One of the greatest things about e-learning is its capacity to allow participants to interact with the content from which they are acquiring their new knowledge. It's engaging in a way that no other form of learning is. Long gone are the days of endless slideshow, which was the platform for pretty much all of our e-learning some time ago. Now, everything is both full enhanced with 2D and 3D graphics, audio, text, quiz, and of course video. Video is one of the mediums that if used well, can hold a learner's interest over a longer period than other more traditional methods of teaching, and a lot of things simply comes down to its ability to entertain as the learner engage with the new ideas and concepts that are being imparted. It is necessary to surprise either by the title or by the scenario. The fact of asking a strange question as a title will develop the curiosity of learning. To amaze ammo is one of the keys of memorizing. It is necessary to humanize the speech in order to support memorizing by the use of character of the storytelling. To allow a learner how to be the actor, which is not a priori easy in video. It is generally undergone. It is a question of employing regularly learners in it and to keep their attention. The solution is to integrate questions which can influence or not the scenario. It is a question of changing rhythm to change tonality in general voice by pause, the integration of dynamic questions. It is necessary to avoid developing a monotonous tone from the beginning to the end. One creates links by associating a new idea in those supports so that learning is known already to gradually bring it in the complexity of the contents of training. To remain modest, simple, one does not need to create an extraordinary video, it is necessary to think of producing something accessible to learners, to create a synchronization between what learners see, read, and hear. The shift between these three elements can make the video unpleasant. The synchronization is pledge of quality for the video to anchor the visual ones. Keep short videos not more few minutes to arrive at the point quickly. Use subtitling for the deaf people and more clearness. Finally, we will return that it is necessary to keep in mind the initial objective to take the production to the wire. It is a question here of thinking of the format of the video and its size. It is important on this level to understand the concept of codecs, continents, and format. In fact, the technological concepts are at the base of the production of a video. So that a video can be used on a computer, it must undergo some transformation. You ensure that your software of creation of e-learning and elements compatible with the video. A codec is a device able to compress and or decompress the digital signal. This device can be an electronic circuit, an integrated circuit, or software. A container make it possible to store video, stream, and audio. A video container make it possible to use video in other format. One or more video streams what makes it possible, for example, to look at a scene film under several different angles. One or more audio streams what allows to obtain a multilingual version of the media. Subtitle what also allows the multilingual ones, element of subtitlage in the same manner as on the DVD. Metadata, for example, the title of the media, the name of the director, the date, etc. One of the biggest disadvantages is using video in e-learning is the amount of space bandwidth they use. Even when compressed video files are not exactly tiny. However, there are a few basic things you can do to manage your video file size. Chunk your video into small segments. Compress your video. Limit the width and height of your videos in your course. Of course, don't make it so small you can't see the screen clearly. Host your video online, YouTube or somewhere, and link to them, or embed the YouTube videos directly in your course. This might only be a possibility if internet access is available, and there might also be a security risk involved in this video to take into consideration. The principal video containers are audio, video, interleave, extension AV, MPEG 124, extension MPEG, QuickTime, extension MOV, 3GP, extension 3GP, 3G2, Flash video, extension FLVA. Advantage: reduce the work of reading. Various forms of media can help to keep learning how they are interested, committed to help learning them visual store information. Excellent way of showing interpersonal and behavioral competence. The video brings especially flexibility in the organization to mobilize a certain number of employees during one day, even several. It is always complicated with the video. The content disappears. The employees can reach the video and be trained when their planning allows them. Expensive and tiresome of script to record and publish video. Low video quality is more awkward and harmful than useful. Use more bandwidth and to take more time to charge. Impossibility for that which follows the information to application to a formative reference in order to raise the doubts and interrogation. Thanks, classmates, for your listening, hoping that this presentation will participate in your learning knowledge development.